Today's match day, Juventus Monza, 6 p.m. Italian time in the Allianz Stadium, and I tell you, I have absolutely no idea while speaking if I'm happy and excited that we are playing to see our boys back on the field, or if I'm totally scared, if I don't want to, if I prefer to avoid, to hide, not watching our boys. Because we don't know which Juventus will show up, and that's a big problem. The problem is not Monza, the problem, we are the problem. Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel, I hope you're all doing well. We are playing in a few hours. What do you want me to do? To analyze tactically Monza? It makes no sense. It makes really no sense, because on paper, historically, etc., Juventus, they should beat Monza like that, with closed eyes. Look where they are, 20th in Serie A. They only won twice this season in 33 games. They only scored 25 goals in 33 games. They conceded 57 goals in 33 games. It's a team that if you're looking at the last result, the 10 last result, they won 0 times. 8 losses, 2 draws. So you will tell me, Beppe, why are we even speaking? Because we are the problem. It's a team that is a disaster. They change coach. You will tell me, Beppe, we also change coach. But yeah, it's not a coincidence that we are also a disaster, to be totally honest. The thing is that Monza is scary. Because of ourselves. First of all, historically as well. 3 seasons in Serie A, you know, their first ever win is against Juve. You remember that game? Total disaster with Max Allegri on the bench. Mamma mia, what an embarrassment. What a shame, that game. I always remember that game. And now they want to avoid being the team that goes back in Serie B with the negative record. The negative record in points for a relegation team was Salernitana a few seasons ago with 17 points. They have 15. Winning today, they avoid being the shame of the history of Serie A. And they want to do it because they believe that they can do it. I don't know if you remember really well the home game that we won 2-1 in their home, in their stadium. 2-1, yes, but it was not easy. It was difficult with the Turati, their goalkeeper, that was... I don't know what happened. Better, more than prime Buffon. He was saving on Kenan Yildiz, saving on Nico Gonzalez. It was a game of miracles. We scored on a corner kick. Is that not a miracle? Corner kick from Koopmeiners, goal of McKennie. We score another goal, the second one, after the 1-1 from Birindelli, from Nico Gonzalez, another miracle. Of course, it was not a miracle how we conceded. It was exactly the same as always. Cross from the left side, Birindelli, first ever goal in Serie A, boom, goal. Disaster. What a disaster. So it will not be an easy game. Absolutely not. Disaster. We already have our predicted lineups, and we go back towards what was the team against Parma with one major change, because Kenan Yildiz is back. So we have Di Gregorio into the goal, Kalulu, Veiga, Kelly, 3-man defense, McKennie again on the right side, Cambiaso on the left side, in the middle Locatelli, Thuram, and then up front Nico Gonzalez, Yildiz backing Kolo Muani. So we see one major change. Yildiz is back starting. You remember that in the last game against Parma, it was Kolo Muani that was playing that position with Vlahovic that's playing on top. Vlahovic is not there, will not be called up because he's injured. So that's the only change. And I think that Tudor, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing, and he needs to be extremely brave to put again the same team that was a total disaster against Parma. I don't know if I would do it. I really don't know if I would do it. I was expecting a bit more change. Or he had an entire week to see them, to understand that they are really giving an answer now, because that's the title of the video. Give an answer. Reply. Give something to the tifosi that were really not happy after the performance against Parma. Nobody was happy. John Elkann was pissed off after the loss against Parma. We are waiting for answers. A win 1-0 will not be enough. Will not be enough. Today you should have in that mentality to go there and to destroy them 4-5-0. Not thinking that it will be easy to win 4-5-0, but to think that it will be hard, a real battle, but you need to go and having that objective to destroy them. With the will, playing until the 95th minute. That's what we are requesting from them. A 1-0 win will not be enough. Absolutely not. Then, if you're speaking about the draw, if you're speaking about the loss today, I don't even want to think about it, because then I'm not sure if you really want to enter the post-game live here, huh? Because I don't know how kind or not kind I will be. Losing today, not winning today, I will even tell you more. You already say goodbye to a season. Remember, minimum top 4 if you don't reach it. Oh, guys, what are we speaking about? The season is already over today, huh? After matchday 34 with 4 games to play. For what? To be embarrassed against Bologna, to be embarrassed against Lazio, to be embarrassed against Udinese and Venezia in the last game? I don't know, guys. Disaster. So we must. But what I'm telling you, that Tudor is extremely brave to replicate the same team, is also because he's playing Thuram, he's playing Cambiaso, 2 players that are at risk of a suspension against Bologna. The third player is Wea. So we have 3 players at risk of a suspension. He's playing 2 of them, Cambiaso, Thuram. Thuram is important, guys. Thuram is extremely important. And to beat Monza, unfortunately, because this team cannot do without Thuram. You saw the last game against Parma. He was playing. He played the entire game. But was it Thuram? I am not sure about that. It was not the good Thuram. It was a Thuram that we never met. And unfortunately, we had to meet against the team of, I don't remember the coach. Disaster. No, I'm scared. Anyway, Tudor knows what he's doing, probably, because yesterday they didn't go home. They trained in the late afternoon. Then they went together at dinner, not in a fancy restaurant, just in the J Hotel, where then they stayed together. They were then in their rooms to prepare the game of today, to be there also in the morning. So he saw that they are right or wrong, who can start, who cannot start. There is one doubt: who is starting, Cambiaso or Wea? That's the only doubt, with the Italian one that is a bit favorite on the USA boy, Cambiaso. And that's the answer. Because when I'm asking, I want to have some answers. I need to receive some answer. One of the answers is Cambiaso. Rialzati Cambiaso was written today in Gazzetta dello Sport. Stay up, get back up, Cambiaso. Dai Andrea. Because yes, he's still a Juve player. Will he be there next season or not? At the moment, I have no idea. But the Andrea Cambiaso looks like he already left at the end of December, and I want him back, because the performance that he delivered against Parma was a shame. The one before was a shame. The one before was a shame. The other ones were a shame, since that injury mercato voice of Manchester City is really a problem. I need some answers to win today against Monza, to again having some trust on the number 27 of Juve, but also to understand if yes or no I can count on him on season 25-26. Because if not, there are some people that are waiting there. There are already 2 names that are on the waiting list in case of Cambiaso could possibly leave. The Kuiper, Maxime, and we already spoke about it, and a new entry that is also followed by Juve, and we will meet him in 2 weeks. We are speaking about Nuno Tavares, the left back of Lazio. Tell me which one you prefer between Maxime de Kuiper and Nuno Tavares. Another player that I'm waiting answers from, and not on the long term but immediately, is Kolo Muani. Kolo Muani is not scoring since really long. Didn't play well at all in the first half behind Dusan Vlahovic. Today, he's again in the position that he played with Thiago Motta. I'm expecting goals today. Yeah? If there is one man that I bet on today to win the game, to do a beautiful performance, is Kolo Muani. If today he can't do it at home against Monza, that is conceding, then I don't understand anymore. Then we have no strikers anymore. Then saving the season is a problem. Then we need already really to go full power to the new ones. And one of the names maybe is Delap. Delap, the Ipswich player, team that has been relegated. So it will be easier also to go for him. But we will not be, of course, the only one. United is on the player. United is on everyone. On Osimhen, on that player. Also on Liam Delap, but it's a player that is in the books of Juve. Pay attention now that it's official that they go in the second division of UK. Juventus could maybe accelerate, but anyway, he's not there today, so I told you. Cambiaso, I'm expecting answers from Kolo Muani. I'm expecting answers from another one, is Nico Gonzalez. If he could replicate the game that he did against Monza in the first game this season, I would really appreciate it. And then the number 10, Kenan Yildiz. Kenan save Juventus, because he started 3 games with Tudor, and Juventus was able to score in the 3 games. The only game that he didn't start, well, Juventus didn't score. So he starting today means means that Juventus has more possibilities to score. Dai, Kenan playing in that position, close to the goal, a bit more centrally. I'm counting a lot on him because the papers today they are speaking, and I didn't want to speak about it, but I am obliged to report it. Tuttosport was reporting Tonali in their first page, saying today a win for the champions, but also for Tonali, because Tonali looks like the rumors are saying he really wants to come back to Italy. Already contacted Milan. They have other priorities, not sure that they can go back for their ex-player. Juve is a possibility there, but of course with the Champions League. Without Champions League, we are totally eliminated from the race of Sandro Tonali. Today, other games will be played, 2 games at 12:30 p.m. Como, Genoa. It is what it is, without Miretti, you know that the season is about to end. Could possibly come back to play the World Cup with Juve. Miretti, as soon as the season is about to end, shoulder injury, surgery, end of season for Miretti. Anyway, it is what it is. Venezia-Milan will be played with a Milan that is super informed, especially after their win in the Derby della Madonnina, qualifying for the Champions League of Coppa Italia. Then at 3 p.m, interesting games, especially the one of Fiorentina. Fiorentina-Empoli, also there, it's a mini derby. Inter-Roma, not sure who I'm obliged to support in that game. Juve-Monza at 6 p.m. Then Atalanta against Lecce will play this evening after Juve. So also there, Atalanta against Lecce. Pay attention. Ah, no, it's not true. Atalanta-Lecce will be postponed. I don't know why they didn't change it here. No, it's postponed to Monday, Atalanta-Lecce. So forget about what I just said. Napoli-Torino will close the day today. Then tomorrow, Udinese-Bologna, Lazio-Parma, Verona-Cagliari. So let's see. Again, tomorrow I will do some recap videos also about the other games, but today I will really closely monitor Fiorentina, Empoli, and Inter Roma before being here for the watch-along, with pre-game, watch-along, and post-game. I hope you enjoyed that mini video. Put a maximum of like if you didn't yet. Please continue to subscribe to the channel. Grazie, forza, Juve. Ciao.